So super excited about this one. I'm at my prosthetic office and we are going through a complete redesign of the system, socket, foot, the whole nine. And I'm really excited to bring this one to you, show you what I've got going on. Maybe this might be a good fit for you or give you some ideas. It's definitely born out of my desire to simplify but without losing anything, and a very intelligent and creative prosthetic team that I've got here at my hanger clinic. So let's go ahead and get this guy rolling. All right, so the prosthetic appointment is done, and my team at Hanger did an incredible job on this. So where this all came about was I wanted to move to one socket only for all of my feet. I've got 4 different feet, and there's 2 pieces of the puzzle that was really made me want to make this change. The first one was simply the fact that I was in a socket that I really liked. I really liked what we had done with this. It was a change up from what I had on my other feet as I had moved clinics for this one. And I wanted to be able to use this socket for all of them. It fits well, and when you've got one that fits well, you really want to stick with it. The second piece of the puzzle is there also becomes like a storage, carry it around issue whenever I've got 4 feet and they've all got a different socket, and I just found that I was using the feet less than I needed to or less than I wanted to because of the inconvenience of carrying around a whole extra leg. It's much different to just carry around an extra foot versus having this on a socket. This fits in a gym bag. The other one, not so much. So it's little things like that the convenience of it all as well. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to move into the Levitate Quick Change system. And I like their Quick Change system. It's really compact. It's really simple, and it sets it up to basically create a modular system, which is where I look for a modular system in just about anything because I love the customization options, and I love the ability for future development that can come from having a modular design. You see many industries are going this direction with their equipment. You see it in fitness with gym setups. A lot of modular designs are happening, and that's for good reason. It sets up well for the future. So while this is really nice right now, who knows what it could mean for me in the future if I'm already set up with it. So the one issue we had with the socket was I don't have a particularly short residual limb. I don't have a very long one, but it's not super short. And when we got the quick change system in, we were less than a 1/4 inch not enough space. Like we needed less than a 1/4 inch of room to be able to fit everything in and maintain a proper height. So that's where the socket redesign came from. So I was using your standard carbon fiber socket. Mine's got this like really cool flexibility at the top that my prosthetic team helped develop and put together, and it's been great for me. I had then had a LimLogic Willow Woods pump that was right here, and then we'd attach the feet, and bada bing, bada boom, we'd go. So what my processes realized that we could do a posterior mount on the pump to create that space. So that's why the socket had to get redesigned. So I'll show you this guy right here real quick. So this is something that I didn't even know was an option, and anybody that's seen it since in these couple of days also did not know. So it was another reason I wanted to put this out there to know that this is an option. This pump used to be down here, and in order to create space for my quick change system, we redesigned the socket and did a posterior mount of the pump itself, and I honestly haven't even noticed it. I kind of thought that it was going to be a little bit goofy. I might feel it. I might notice it like in deep flexion. No, there has been it's just as not there as it was before when it was underneath. So that's a really, really cool piece of the puzzle. So the posterior mounts, that's pretty unique, but it doesn't need to be. Like, there's no reason other people can't do this. So I wanted to put this out there. And then just kind of showing the quick change system. So this is the whole quick change system, is this little black bar right here. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is this simple now to change out my feet. I've got my 4mm Allen tool, turn, pull. It is that easy. And so, like I said, it's extremely simple, extremely quick and easy. And I've been changing the feet out without even taking the leg off. Like, it is that simple, that easy. I don't even normally take my leg off. I've only got it off to show off the posterior mount. And so what's even extra cool about this, so this is a Levitate system. I use a Levitate Forever foot for my everyday foot. I use their Levitate running blade, but I also have a BioAdapt VF2 foot, which is this right here. And I've got this cool guy that the VA created for me it's a ice hockey skate. It's an Oser ProFlex foot with the bottom literally just put, like, molded and laminated into the foot, so there's no movement that there might be if I were to try to put on a skate and try to get like I said, a boot around a foot with no ankle is kind of a pain. So they created this, and this thing works great. But again, it's now I just have to carry this around versus having all this extra when I've already got a leg. I already have a socket that I like. And so with the Levitate, again, with this Levitate system, I can attach that to all the other feet that I might get in the future. Again, like I said, this sets up well for the future. And that was just the really, really cool piece of this puzzle. So it's a ton of convenience. It is super simple. And then it will also then allow me, again, a lot of stuff in the future, and I'm just a lot more likely to bring this and get this and use these different tools. Other cool thing I've added to my arsenal, and I don't wear it all the time because, again, like I said, I'm in a 1-ply sock fit, is this Ethnicare overlay. So basically this replaces a sock. And when I'm running or I'm doing anything that I would lose volume on, this is what I tend to use. What's really nice is that, so this can replace up to 15-ply socks through this little pump right here. I literally pump, this will fill in, it'll fill in these little air pockets in the back, and it creates a very snug fit, or a very good fit. And the thing I like about it is, one, it's easy. You don't have to then add socks. You don't have to, it's less guessing. And I remember whenever I was falling through sockets, I'm talking dropping multiple sock ply a day, it just became really tedious. And then I'm wearing out all these socks, and I'm going through socks like crazy because they're getting stretched out. And this provides basically custom sock ply fit. If you're somewhere between you're between socks, you're not quite a 3, but you're a 2, is you're somewhere in there. This can fit that middle. Easy release here with this release button. I can see it going down. These guys, if you are somebody that tends to fluctuate volume a lot, either just in general or whenever you're just again, doing an activity, like I said, so when I'm running and stuff like that, or I'm boxing or something where I'm sweating a lot, this is where this becomes a very valuable piece of the puzzle and, tool in my arsenal. So these are the changes we made with the leg. I'm really excited about what this is going to open up for me in terms of just ease of use and just, again, getting more out of the devices I've already got. I'm very fortunate that I have access. So I wanted to make sure, I want to use them to their best. And this Levitate Quick Change system, the posterior mounting of the pump really sets the table for some really cool stuff. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions or anything else in terms of like devices or anything like that that you'd like me to take a look at, break down my usage of, or anything like. If you've got questions like that that I can cover, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Thanks everyone. Bye.